Oi, 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 oi. Chat. I'm going to need your advice in the beginning so we can calibrate the visual and audio of the stream. I cannot do it without you, chat. So I hope there's not going to be much trollage. But chat, just in case, I'm going to need your advice. Check it out myself with my phone, which is my second monitor. Jesus, imagine buying a second monitor. Holy shit, that's wasteful capitalism, chat. Wasteful capitalism. You can spend a lot less by simply buying a phone. So, got my phone here. Got my chat here. And we can now play. Is this Borderlands, by the way? Because I don't know. Like, I just seen the trailer and it looked and it smelled cringe. And I was like, all right, let's test it out. And the reason that I noticed it's cringe is that it's like I played this game before. Is this new thing, and I made a video about it, but there used to be a time when everything was edgy. I was like Batman and he's dark and he's edgy. And it's Superman, but now he's dark and he's edgy. And it's Wonder Woman, but she's dark and she... Remember those times? I think like the New 52. It was criticized for being too edgy. And now there's this new type of California humor where it's like, it's so random. OMG, LOL. It's so freaking random. And they're cursing all the time. And it's like a whole series of games that have this Californian humor. I don't know how else to explain it, but it feels that I've played this game is what I want to say. So let's see how Tiny Tina Wonderlands is like. Is just Borderlands 3 DLC? No, it's a whole new game. It's a whole new game. I paid full price for it. Hopefully, I'm going to make up at least half of it in super chats. If no, well, I'll just take the loss. But tell me how the audio is like and tell me about the yeah, the LOL so random humor. You know, I say I hate it, but I don't know how it's like for children. I mean, maybe kids who watch it find enjoyment in it. I mean, you know, dad jokes, they're considered to be lame, but they're dad jokes for a reason, because they're not problematic for children, so maybe that's the thing. I don't understand humor. Yes. Oh, Rosalhim, how I've missed you. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream, Rosa. I like the colors, though. The colors are fine. Let me see if I can turn off the light so I can enjoy this game a bit more. How's the audio, chat? Should I lower it or increase it? Okay. Everything is on ultra. We got the sounds. Now's your time, chat. Now's your time to tell me whether or not I should lower it or increase it. Okay, well, chat isn't saying anything, so I suppose it's good. Relaxed, balanced, or intense. Oh my god, it's got difficulties. You are here to destroy all evil. No matter what foul, screaming hordes the Bunker Master throws your way. Players deal 50% less damage, enemies deal 50% more damage, 50% gold, and moon drops. Using correct elemental damage is more important on enemies. I really don't like the thing where like you increase the level of difficulty but you get more loot, which decreases the level of difficulty. Like, if I want a difficult experience, I don't want more rewards. It should be less rewarding, actually. But okay. Cooperation, competition. Everyone in the game finds their own loot, guaranteed a reward for every encounter. Everyone in the game splits the earned loot and must either learn to share or be quicker than their fellow players. I really hate the ninja looting system where you just click what's on the ground and you take everything, encouraging assholishness. I guess cooperation is on there.
There is a world beyond the Borderlands. A world forged by wonder and ruled by fate. has raged since the beginning. Evil, good, villains and heroes. A vicious cycle, endlessly repeated. Wonder is the power of a cruel, unpredictable god. But fate, there's one alone who can wield fate. One alone whose story is in their own hands. The Fate Maker.
I make the fate, motherfucker.
That's you. Heavy, right? Fate Maker. Big
Oh my God, so
responsibility.
random, LOL.
Honestly, I wouldn't even blame you if you just laid down in a puddle and gave up. But if not, if you try and prove yourself as Fate Maker, then heed the warning I give all heroes. Together you fight. Together you shall fall.
Ha! Critical hit! The undead fall beneath our blade! Ah!
Oh yeah!
I hope I never get fair.
It's going real good over here, blade-wise. We're coming for you, Dragon Lord.
Fools! Your party of heroes can't stop me. Already Wow, you guys got here fast.
Like you said, we're the heroes. I am Valentine, gallant adventurer. The scary, stabby one is Fred.
What about that one?
That's the newbie. It's their first adventure.
Oh, come on. Their figure isn't even fully painted.
Okay,
Enough
that's a
talk.
good joke.
We're here to stop you from taking the soul energy.
Fools! I've already absorbed all of the soul energy. I'm invincible!
Oh, man. Sorry, newbie. We missed the soul energy.
Castles will burn. Babies will cry. More than usual. My skeleton armies will wash over the lands.
It is very
Looking bad. How do we win this?
We attack! Together!
Shouldn't we spread out so I don't get hit by AoE?
Especially you, newbie. They don't make heroes like they used to. Time to die!
But then, just as the heroes lose hope, they hear
A nay?
yeah, and also like, you know, like a sparkly rainbow.
Oh, like AOC.
Which goes like quickle, caw, caw, caw. It is Queen,
Alexandria Occasional.
the most beautiful and perfectest ruler in all the land.
Hold on.
Bringing
What game are we
socialism.
playing here?
We're playing bunkers
Bunkers and badasses, baby! And I, Tiny Tina, am the bunker master. So what I say goes. And I say there's a magical diamond by an accord named Butt Stallion who saves the
You
day.
know when you pull that shit at the
Oh.
GM table,
I was kind
players
of
just
hoping
leave.
we would save the day.
You will, Valley Girl. I just gotta set the stakes. Now, let's table talk. Cue Dragon Lord.
Is this the GM
But
self-insert?
Stallion, you may be the most beautifulest, perfectest ruler in all the land, but this
Yeah,
time,
this is a
I
GM
won.
self-insert.
But Butt Stallion was wielding the coolest sword in the whole world. The Sword of Soul.
GM self-insert. GM self-insert. Lame.
Oh, would you?
I would never do that
just
polka
made
dot
those
tackle.
skeletons.
Even when I do it, that'd be more subtle. Like just give them a buff or something, not actually defeat the boss.
I curse you, Valentine! I curse you, Fred! And most of all, I curse you, newbie! Whatever your name is, I will return and finally rid this world of heroes!
Nah, that's fine. The GM will just summon another self-insert.
And with that, the Dragon Lord was defeated. For now. Exposition complete! Who's ready to rickety roleplay?
Yeah, might as well. We're stranded here after that mountain totally jumped out at our ship.
Yeah, he crashed it. I'm in. I love bunkers and badasses. I've already got a level 40 character.
Why do I have a
No,
feeling
no,
I'm
no.
going to
We
hate
are
this
making
robot?
all new characters. This is the newbie's first game, and I'm gonna make sure it's an adventure they'll never forget.
You ready, newbie?
Time for character sheets, baby!
Yeah, I think Tiny Tina is funny in small amounts, but when she talks for more than 50 seconds, she brings on the cringe. Okay, Stabomancer, sneaky murderer with focus on the critical hits. Yeah, literally, GM defeats the final boss with his pet self-insert. Like, it's fine if you overtune an encounter as a GM and then give, like, the party a buff. Or, you know, have the boss experience a nerf. But, like, this is just ridiculous. Like, they just didn't do anything. The Fate Maker's critical hit chance is increased. Great for, you know, stabbing. Oh my. This type of humor really pisses me off. Great. You know, it's like, they're going to literally pull out our eyes and then, you know, we won't be able to see. It's... The Fate Maker throws out the Ghost Blade, which spins in place, dealing melee damage to nearby enemies based on the Fate Maker's equipped melee weapon. Pressing G while Ghost Blade is active causes it to teleport. Oh, that's kinda cool. From the shadows, the Fate Maker enters stealth, turning invisible. While in stealth, all damage dealt is automatically a critical hit, but critical hits deal reduced damage. This is actually kinda interesting. Okay. Stabomancer. Clawbringer. Wyvern Tamer with focus on fire and damage from lightning. The Clawbringer is accompanied by a Wyvern companion that flies through the environment and attacks enemies with its claws and fire breath. Fatemaker summons their hammer and slams it into the ground, dealing fire and melee damage, creating a fire nova. Fatemaker summons their hammer and hurls it, dealing lightning damage. Okay, cool. Spell Shot. Spellweaver. Casting a spell or reloading grants the Fatemaker a stack of spell weaving, including improving spell damage. You can polymorph to a harmless keep. Oh, nice. The Fatemaker may equip a second spell in their inventory. Gravebody. Cool. Fatemaker is accompanied by a floating Demolish. Companions that target enemies at range deal dark magic damage. I don't hate you, Zanothium. The Fatemaker sacrifices a portion of their health. Okay, so this is like a tank, I guess. Yeah. Spore Warden. But I'll give you this. They have interesting classes. Berserker. Okay, this is funny. Berserker, because he's got frost damage to their attacks. I get it. Stabomancer. Alright. Let's try the Spell Shot or the Stabomancer. Which one do you want to chat? Okay, stop wasting time. At this point, you won't be able to refund. I'll play the one with the dragon. Body and personality. Body size. That one, this one, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Okay, so they don't say male or female body, cause like you can't do that, you know? They don't know what male and female is, so it's that one and this one. And look at this shit. Look at this. Holy crap. Where's her? I mean, okay, there's an infinite number of gender. Why am I being reduced to only 3 pronouns? What is wrong with these people? Why is this an exclusive game? What is the inclusivity? Look at this. Look at this. Oh my fucking god, look at this. Can I? Okay, I'm really curious. Can I even make a pretty woman? Let me check it out. Usually I don't spend much time here, but like now I'm curious. So, let's see if it has the ability to create a beautiful woman. Facial features. Fuck me. Can pull it away. Okay, God. Dude. Alright, neutral. God. Shit, what is up? Oh, fuck me! Fuck me! Oh, God! Oh, chat. Holy shit. V, I won't be able to donate anymore as I need to pay for cancer treatment. Oh, I think it's going to go into stage 4, man. I think look at this. Dude, is there not, like, none of the Earthlings that I know use these hairstyles? Is there anything that's, like, not suggesting mental illness? Okay, hold on. We can work with this, I suppose. Oh, god damn it. Oh, okay. Hair color. Alright, can you... Can I not make it Aryan blonde? No, I think this is the best we got. Alright. Wow, I'm glad, like, the skin color department isn't lacking. I'm going to stop wasting time here, chat, but... I don't think you can actually make a hot woman in this game, I'll tell you that. Yeah, we're playing trying to make a beautiful woman, and I think the difficulty level is set on impossible. Like, what is the lipstick? There is no lipstick. Oh, never mind. Fucking god, that just... Oh, god. Where's the bright red? Oh, here we go. Hold on. I wanna go back to... Where's the eugenics tab? I wanna go back to the eugenics tab. Oh, okay, here we go. Head shape. Oh my fucking god. What is up with the wrinkles around the nose as well? Why are they on default? Holy shit, this is like the nightmare simulator. Dude, imagine this is coming up to you and it's asking you out. I think like this is the best we got, chat. But like this is still ugly, but like compared to, you know, I'm like, alright. Okay. Whatever. You know, the pronouns I think are the most important aspect, and I got those, so. I think we need strength, right? So, wait, is there nothing that gives you strength? Oh, the village idiot. The village idiot gives you strength. Okay, so village idiot. Yeah, I don't need intelligence, wisdom, and anything else. So let's just pop points here, and pump points here. That should be good. Make a goblin waifu. I think that might actually work. Yeah, like you might be actually able to take that. Dude, it's the best I could do, Pedro. I'm sorry.
Time's up! Okay. Valentine, you've just drawn your own face over the character sheet?
It said draw your hero, and I'm my own hero.
Okay. And Fret, it says your starter sword does murder 1,000 damage?
My bad, I left off a 0.
Okay, no plan! Fret and Valentine can't be trusted with pencils, let alone dice. So it is up to you, newbie. You are the Fate Maker. And these fools shall be thine advisors, I guess.
So basically they're not playing.
I advise that you better be a badass. We're here to slay evil and get gold.
I know you see me as a role model. Follow my lead and you'll be a great Fate Maker.
All right, one last thing. Bunkers and Badasses is a role-playing game, baby. That means you do not break character voice. Kapiski? Break me off a piece of that.
I am destined
Oh
for
my
greatness
god,
and glory.
I forgot the voice.
This quest is merely the
Oh
start
god, yeah,
of
like
my
I'm
legend.
playing a female with a male voice.
Tasty.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Now, prepare to enter a world of fantasy.
I don't see anything.
You gotta imagine it, knucklehead.
Okay,
Just
that was
close
funny.
your eyes and wonder.
You know, some of the jokes land. I'm not going to lie. Like some of
You
the
have
jokes
arrived
make
in
me
the snowy
crack a
valley,
smile.
an unassuming and peaceful magical corner of the queen that harbors a dark secret. Dun, dun, dun. You journeyed far to be here, heeding the call of the queen herself.
The queen herself! What could she want of us?
She fears the Dragon Lord will soon reawaken. You must find his tomb and prevent his resurrection.
What I'm hearing is we get to whoop his ass.
Here's a little cheat sheet to track your health and map and stuff up.
Okay, the graphics, they look good. I'm not gonna lie, the characters look like nightmare fuel, and not the kind that Chika Fujilisa uses. No, it's really nightmarish. But the environment looks great, and I noticed this with a lot of other things like Monkey Island. You know, a lot of art styles in these games, like the characters look like they make you want to gouge your eyes out, but the environment drop dead gorgeous. Oh, so you can skip the tutorial or continue. All right, I'll just continue. Just God damn it! Just why is it let? This is your quest log. Oh, okay, fine. God. Where should I go? Yeah, let's fight anyone who dares misgender me. I don't think the game allows misgendering. I mean, this is, you know, like I really thought about it, about the concept that progressives have about gender. Like sometimes you have someone that does like really nasty stuff. Like let's say, you know, you have a shooter or something. And then, you know, like after the shooter does the thing, the police terminates him. And there's people on the internet that misgender the shooter. And you know, despite the tragedy, despite the loss of life, people defend the reputation of the shooter. They go like, well, you know, you shouldn't misgender him. And the way I view it is like, there are certain things that our society just doesn't think it's okay to do under any circumstance. And one of those things is like torture, right? Because like, torturing people, like under no circumstance is it okay. And that's how progressive view misgendering. That's the correlation that like it's like torture, right? Like even if the person is a serial killer, even if the person does something really bad, it doesn't matter. You should never misgender under any circumstance. Yeah, it's first person show. Don't have to look at your character. That's true. I think you might see your character in dialogue options if they have any. I don't know if the game has any dialogue options. My character is moving right.
Alas, the weight of the world was
oh,
too
the
much
troll.
for this
The
bridge.
troll isn't moving. Oh, yeah. The troll isn't moving because I think the game uses a lot of resources.
You recognize one of the queen's waystones. It seems to call to you. The queen's magic enters you through the stone, granting you the power of Aurora. You now have magical sight and hearing, baby.
Queen Butt Stallion! She's guiding us on our quest!
Sure enough, baby. A trail of spectral hoofprints leads off into the woods. A fallen tree bars your path. What you gonna do about it, huh?
I cast identify tree.
It's a species called Jumpus tutorialis, and we're
Okay, that was funny.
This one, don't we?
That joke was funny. It landed. If the troll is bothering you guys, I can just turn it off. No, you can't kill the GM. Yeah, the Cringe has definitely affected the troll.
Ahead, the glint of edge steel beckons you forward. Some hot lumberjane has left her axe in a stump.
This steel feels like it was meant for me.
I love the voice. At least the male acting voice is really good.
A good old-fashioned chop.
A cave mouse, though the magical hoofprints continue
No, I
through the
disagree.
cave.
The environment
The
is
rocky
good.
ceiling dips low.
A true fate maker knows when to stand tall and when to crouch.
Okay, I'll keep the
Yeah,
troll.
work them sweet glutes. And if you get a running start and crouch, you'll slide around like a cool action hero.
Oh, this is a chest? How do you open the chest? There's no opening the chest. The chest is a lie. Lumberjane. Did she say Lumberjane? I didn't get that.
Another waystone guides your path. but reaching it will mean going through a pack of nasty, itchy crabs.
Right.
Yeah! Combo! Kill them all!
Pinchy! They're so pinchy!
Oh my god.
You have been judged
Quirky.
and found
They're so
wanting.
quirky. I do a lot of
Defeated the
critical damage.
crabs! Luckily, they were carrying their life savings for some reason. All yours now.
I think
Yeah, I
we
never
killed
get
everything
like
down here.
how games
Climb
have
up there and
wolves
follow
that
the
you kill and they
footprint.
drop gold. Yeah, the environment looks good. I mean, what more do you want? I'm not going to complain about things that don't require complaining. I mean, okay, you know, if you don't like the environment, that's fine. I personally don't have a problem with it. Like, that's the least of this game's problem.
A shrine from brighter days.
That's right. The Queen has ruled the Wonderlands since I was but a humble player, like you, Bing Bongs. She has foreseen your arrival
Of
and
course,
left
the GM
a
inserts
powerful
this.
weapon for you. The weapon.
Having the ability of omniscience. Wait, you have guns in this game? What the fuck?
It's a gun!
Hardly a fine weapon. But in the hands of a champion, anything can bring glory.
Wait, there's guns in fantasy?
You're in Tina's fantasy,
Baby!
The shrine floor rises beneath you. From here, you can spy a quaint little village nestled in the bodacious bosom of the valley.
The bosom of the valley.
A dark and ancient castle lurks. Lurkingly.
Doubtless the Dragon Lord has made his foul nest within that dark ruin.
I guess if you like Borderlands, you're probably going to like this.
Fate Maker, you will never reach the Dark Master.
Uh-oh. I need to reach the Dark Master.
Skeleton ambush!
Fuck, I do a lot of damage.
At last, now we have the upper hand. You'll never win here.
Take back. I don't do that much damage.
They'll be back. Just taking a break. Holy crap, they might reach the Dark Master. I gotta book it.
Yeah. Whatever he's talking about. There's a loot chest up on that tower. Get
Ooh,
them
loot.
loots.
Oh, soy face.
Ribula, faithful servant of the Dragon Lord. Tell me where his tomb is, or I'll make you a skeleton too.
I don't know. I swear it on the Queen's diamond tail.
Oh my god, that queen is really annoying.
You are soaking skeleton. Spread out, my undead hordes. We must find the master.
Okay. Wait, which way? Ah. Naruhodo. Side characters should have been there fighting. No, they're not playing the game apparently. Like they're just there to advise you. But you can play this in multiplayer, so there's that. I guess this might actually be fun if you have friends.
Ooh, you found a ward. That's like a magical shield above your health. Pretty sweet.
It is pretty. Yeah, the gameplay is bad so far. I mean, it's fine. The jokes, surprisingly, some of them land.
Uh-oh, a rock slide bars your way to the village.
We're ruined. All is lost.
Very heroic. Tina, can we blow up the rocks?
Sorry, it's impossible. Without explosives!
Oh.
Victory! I'd never lost hope.
Ahead, you hear the roar of raging fire and the clackety-clackety of bones!
We're here to save the village.
Yep, Borderlands 2 was carried by Handsome Jack. That is absolutely true. Is this where you level up? I'm curious how the leveling up system works.
Village is already ransacked and crawling with skilly men.
Nothing happened in Shire. I gotta say, no, like some of the jokes are good.
I sense evil afoot.
It would be nice if they find a way to bring Handsome Jack in this game, but I don't think they will.
A felling blow.
Wow, you're about to get. You ain't leveling until after. Oh, this is still part of the tutorial? I thought this is like where the game starts. I thought this is where the shit is going down. Oh, already have. Okay, so you get more damage. I see. I like the fact where you have the upgrade that just tells you, yeah, this does more damage. Like I hate when you have to get like a spreadsheet and figure out, oh well, this weapon does a little bit more attack speed, but it's got like more armor penetration and it does more damage against people wearing cloth, and I really hate that.
Come on, Carafax. You're a powerful wizard who has seen 20 sides of the world. You floated like a leaf upon the Wibblestone winds. You spoke the banishing words at Holgren's Pass. Just because you've retired to this anonymous village doesn't mean you've lost your magic. If you can just master this ice spell again, maybe the rest will come back to you.
So there's like the audio things in the previous game. I got that.
An extra powerful skeleton arises! A badass!
Oh yeah, he has range.
All that just to a target.
A single villager remains alive.
Hey, I leveled up.
Carnage.
Action skill unlocked. You've unlocked your first action skill. To slot this first action skill, press tab. Okay.
She look bad, baby.
Refund. I don't know. I think I could enjoy playing this with friends. Okay, now I guess I need to equip it.
Might as well pay for pissing ass.
Okay. Ammo full. Yeah, the gameplay seems good. It's like if you just mute the story and you play with friends, I think this might be an interesting game. Oh, look, I got a weapon. I can revive ally, okay.
Thank you for saving my peasant ass.
My peasant
How
ass.
can I ever repay you?
Well, we can have sex. Where can we go?
A hero's work is its own reward.
Make new points available. Oh. Okay.
I am on a quest to defeat the Dragon Lord.
You're a fate maker. I knew the queen would send us a hero. The tomb is in the crypt below Castle Herofast. You must hurry before his minions find it.
The tomb is inside.
If I ask Arch to play this with me, he will tell me that he's going to hurt me. Just by asking.
A crypt. The perfect hiding place.
May the queen's favor see your noble quest. Whew, my peasant ass is killing me.
The ruins of Castle Herofast are just out yonder.
Thank you, Zedif.
Which is fantasy. for
Thanks
saying.
so much.
It's over there, baby.
I was hoping that someone would take pity on my suffering.
I sense the Dragon Lord's presence. His tomb is somewhere beneath these ruins. Find him, fellow skeletons!
Wait.
Yeah, that
I
would
thought we
look a
already
lot better
beat
in
the
first
Dragon
person.
That was forever ago. He's a necromancer. It's hard to legit kill him to death. After you guys went bony toe to toe, Queen Butt Stallion locked his butt away in a dusty tomb for a few hundo years.
Oof. He's gonna be a cranky boy.
The forces of darkness encroach!
Also, the shield apparently, Dev would play this? I think he might. Probably Rags as well. Like, Rags likes a lot of progressive games. I mean, for the love of God, Rags actually likes that Titanfall clone. What's it called? One that's like Overwatch. A lot of enemies. Ask Gundam to play? Maybe I should. I actually do have Gundam PMs over. I'm not asking co-op.
Castle
I
Hero
don't even think she's got a laptop to play this.
No one is left to walk these halls. No one living.
So, skeletons.
Oh, yes, girl. You're picking up on it.
It's not bad. I wish it was a little bit harder though. I mean, well, it's the beginning, so I don't know how it's going to be, but so far, I'm not using
When
copper.
you got more than one gun, you can switch between them. Keeps combat spicy, like jambalaya.
So, Tina, maybe after this quest, I could be the bunker master. I've been working on a campaign. It's got orcs and kissing.
No. Tina don't play no more, okay? But it's all good. I got megatons of questicles simmering up in my brain sauce, baby.
Barely does damage.
Serves you right!
To be honest, I did forget about the annoyance of some Wonderlands weapon when they pull out the way they fire. It's very annoying. Wait, what do I have? I have skills. New points available. Okay, what points? What are you talking about? Dude, I don't have any points. Oh, it's hero stats. I see. Keeps combat spicy. That's straight dev talking. Yeah.
Don't stand a ghost of a chance! For the right.
The blast rise to meet you!
Herofast's throne hall lies barren, hella decrepit. The last of the Hero bloodline sits in her ancient throne. Her
I told him that I will hurt him.
Spellbook is
Yeah, that's
awaiting
pretty much
a
the reaction that I get from people.
Well, this place is super grim. I love it. Grab that spell book.
Wait, we got a spell book? Chat, we have a spell book. It's a book that contains spells. I bet you never thought about it.
Magic with honor.
With the spellbook equipped, you can cast the frost spells.
Ice Badge is extra strong against the undead. They got none of that greasy flesh to keep them warm.
Now, how do we get into the tomb crypt? There's got to be an entrance around here somewhere.
You know, this was literally on a special a month ago. Yeah, when I bought it, it wasn't 35% off. I think it was like 15. It's so weird, like seeing games.
The floorboards of the throne hall seem
Seeing
rotten.
games on sale before they're even released. Do I need to get up? I think this way. At least I hope I'm.
Next time.
That's my standard. These are games that I will not
The
even
bone-dry
consider.
air of the crypt whips past you as you hurtle down into the depths beneath the castle. It smells of old stone and older secrets.
Well, I'll tell you this. My opinion stands.
Being a duchess sucks. My servants suck. And prophecies? I spit upon prophecies. Tuh. That was me spitting. Because they suck. For 6 generations, my family has clung to this stupid prophecy. The Harrows must guard over these lands, lest a great evil rise again. Well, guess what? These lands suck. I'm getting out of here. One last meal, and I'm moving to the capital. Food's not bad, though. Guards!
You hear a rumble and a booming laugh that seems to come from all around you.
That's actually a really interesting NPC to make it a campaign. Like a noble lady that speaks like a Californian girl.
The forces of evil mock us. I am not afraid of you.
Like this castle
I found
totally
it.
sucks.
A tomb
My servants,
inside the
they suck.
crypt.
My
perfect
parents,
hiding place.
OMG.
I am
They suck.
coming, my dark master.
He's gonna resurrect the Dragon Lord. That's the exact opposite of what we want. We gotta get in there.
See, that type of humor is what really pisses me off. Like he's like to resurrect the Dragon Lord, but that's the exact opposite of what we want. Like calling the obvious.
Turn back
Those
now,
types
and
of
you
jokes.
might survive.
I think they're worse than that joke. Wait, did he go through the wall? Is that a bot? I paid money for this game. I don't want to see bots in it. Wow, he threw
The
the shield.
Waystone glows. You feel its magic within your chest, within your mind, within your soul.
I don't think I'd be
It
easily impressed.
asks a question.
I think I'm just being honest.
Who are you?
I am a fate maker.
You have answered smartly, baby! The carven door to the Dragon Lord's tomb crumbles!
The resurrection ritual has begun!
Wait, did I die?
Boss fight! I got a special figurine for this guy. 1 second. Rising before you is one of the Dragon Lord's most loyal undead soldiers. It's Rivula.
Ooh.
Roll for initiative!
Tremble before Rivula!
I'm not.
Oh, he's actually a boss.
I'm trembling.
Kick his ass, Newbie.
Boss actually does damage.
I've still got some fight left in me.
Wait, what is the key for healing? Turn out to that combat, fire primary action, cast spell, next weapon, drop weapon, firing mode. Wait, you don't have a healing potion? Okay, fine. That doesn't do a lot of damage. Oh, don't stand in water. Sometimes the bosses were actually really good. Yeah. Hey, Latvia.
Your lackey wasn't up to snuff, Dragon Lord.
There's still time. You can seal the Dragon Lord away before he escapes.
Okay, what do we have here? You know what? I'll just take everything and deal with it later. Yeah, I made a video about Beavis and Butthead.
Psych! The Dragon Lord is free, suckers!
Dragon Lord, I challenge thee.
That's good. Yeah, not happening. Come on, the Fate Maker never beats the villain in the first quest. Still, you're stronger than the ones she sent before. I wonder. We'll meet again, Fate Maker. But for now, I have to go pay an old shiny friend a visit.
Oh my god, please
see
kill the
you
unicorn,
around the
please do that.
neighborhood.
Damn it, he got away. We gotta track him down. I want that big.
Oh, this does more damage. Okay, fine. I'm going
Boss
down.
kind of loot.
There was battle.
The Fate Maker's journey begins as so many do, with a heart full of fire and dreams of dragons and magic. It will end only one way, with the ultimate defeat of all evil.
Despite your heroic efforts, the Dragon Lord has escaped!
I'm starting to
Wait a
think
minute.
that the GM
Did you hear what he
is
said?
giving plot
Shiny,
armor to the villain.
friend, neighborhood. I know where he's headed. He's after Queen Butt Stallion.
To warn Queen Butt Stallion of the Dragon Lord's escape, you must travel far across the Wonderlands to the capital
But I don't
city.
want to warn her. I want her to die. I want Queen Butt Stallion to have her comeuppance. Is that okay? Chat, is it wrong if I'm actually having fun playing this? Is it bad? Cause I'm having fun playing this, chat. I don't know. Is it a sin?
I built you guys this big overworld on the table. Just move your miniature wherever you want to go on it.
Nice detailing on the
I
landscape.
can't disable the narration. Sorry.
Feels like there's a whole world just waiting for us to kill and loot it.
That's right. Welcome to my.
Oh, thank you for the $5, Ray. I really appreciate it. Do you ever think we'll get legit right-wing content in games that is good? I mean, what exactly is right-wing content? You know, like, do you mean like anti-woke content in games? Yes. But like, define right-wing content. Like Jesus, a game that focuses on family. Like what exactly would that be? Oh my God. Oh God. How long have I been playing? Can I refund it?
Uh-oh, the road to Brighthoof is blocked. Guess you'll have to go. A battle jumps out at you! Random encounter! Ha!
A what? Bandit, you mean?
There's still time to join up with a good bandit clan. We're accepting applications if you're interested.
There are Christian games. Yeah, I've seen a couple. There's one with Moses, if I'm not mistaken. The thing with Christians is like, how exactly could you even make a Christian game? I mean, I think actually, hold on, you can make like a point-and-click adventure.
Darkness flees before the light.
The thing is, like, a lot of the Bible is religious, and the Old Testament especially, right? The New Testament is very difficult to play the game because it's just like the teaching of Jesus. So that's why, like, you can't really come up with a Christian game like this. Disco Elysium, Maxwell Politics. Disco Elysium gives plot armor to communists. What the fuck are you talking about? And the creators of Disco Elysium are openly communists. I remember I was running circles around the communist dude. You know, the one that has all the worker unions tied up. And then I have to ally with him. Well, I have to do a thing for him just to get my gun. Like, there's no other way to get your gun unless you suck his ass. And it's like, it's kind of... Yeah, it's absolutely left-wing.
I put shortcuts around the overworld to help you get around. All you gotta do is punch him.
And the thing that I really hated about Disco Elysium as well...
Oh, what? Look, girl, there's a bridge! You can totally whack that thing over and cross it! Dang!
The thing that I really hated about Disco Elysium was the ending. Like...
Shortcut unlocked! There's all sorts of...
There's no way of solving that fucking mystery. And I knew it. I knew that it can't be the thing, right?
I'm so glad you guys are here to play games.
Every single arrow was pointing to the lesbian character as being the villain, and I was like, no, there's no way. There is no way that leftists would make a lesbian as a villain. And guess what? I was right. It wasn't the lesbian. She was wrongfully accused by the evil police officer.
Friends. It's just been me in this cave with the bunbos and like a mountain of marshmallow cereal for like ever.
Ah, Tina, have you been lonely?
What? No! You're lonely! I got friends! I got tons of friends! Look at all these hottie bun babes! This one, his name is Dimitri Papadopoulos, and these are his cousins from out of state!
And why are they ticking?
I'm so glad you asked, because they are also bombs.
Great! Nice to meet you.
This guy's just a little on edge.
Hey, you wanna get rich? This shrine behind my well-protected and notably unstabbed back is for some old god that's fallen out of fashion. I figure if we get all the pieces back together, they reward us real nice. With gold!
Ooh.
I already found a piece myself, and I know where another one is. You get that for me, we can split the reward. I'll be here watching your back. Your defenseless, stabbable back.
I wish we don't judge a game by its politics, but by the value of its gameplay. The problem is, like, I don't want to play games by people who literally hate me, but I don't have any choice because I'm a streamer and there's no other games coming out, so...
If anyone comes at you from the front like a moron, just give them a slap. It's the stab of the open palm. Never know who might give you the old back-acupuncture. It's always the last person you expect.
My God, he keeps talking.
Well, the proverbial you. Not
just
you,
give me the fucking
personally.
encounter.
I'm sure your back is fine.
And by the way, like, if you want to talk about gameplay regarding Disco Elysium, I hated that as well. Because... First of all, you could have made the decision, then reload the game and cast the dice one more time. Like, I really hated that, like, incentivize loading, reloading. But the thing was with the items, right? Like, some items would give you bonus in certain things, like, for example, if you had a police badge, it gave you authority. And certain dialogue options required certain things. So, for example, certain ones would require observation, others would require authority. So, every time you'd go through one of these skill tests, you would just change your clothes, and it was so fucking immersion breaking. It's like I'm talking with this guy, right? And now the dialogue requires authority, so I'm putting on my police uniform and badge. Then I keep talking, and oh, now I require investigation, so now I'm putting my glasses, and I'm putting my... So... Slow. Fuck off. I literally asked about the volume. Okay. Can you hear me now? You know what? I'll even lower it still. I'll just... Here we go. Now I think you can hear me. So my point was that in the Disco Elysium game, there were dialogue options which required you to have specific talents, like for example, authority. And in order to get authority, you had to... You had to put, like, your police uniform on, right? And that gave you, like, all those items gave you points to authority. So you would talk with the guy, and then you go to the dialogue that requires authority, you change your clothes into the police uniform, and then it requires another skill check, which, let's say, is investigation. So now you stop the dialogue, you change all of your clothes to the investigation tree, which has, like, glasses and stuff. And I really hated that. Oh yeah, I didn't show it. That is correct. Yeah, the game is like Borderlands. The thing is, if you like Borderlands, you're going to like this. But I do think the graphics are better than Borderlands. I don't know about the weapons yet, so... The cool thing about it is that you do have magic. I suppose there's like one other aspect. In Borderlands, the characters actually had personalities. So the Siren had their own personality, and then you had you know, the muscle guy and the assassin and whatever. Well, you don't have that here, because you just create your character. I didn't see you guys telling me about the volume, I'm sorry.
Spellburst!
The voice actor has big hair? Probably. I mean, dude, you look at the character creator and they all have the mental illness haircut on default. And they can't even say male, female body type. They say this one or that one. The Tourette guy didn't have a personality? Well, I guess there's one without. I think this is a village where you get to buy stuff.
I'm 70, 80.
Yeah, I'm probably going to refund this chat. I gotta say.
Is that person
Maybe if I find some streamers that want to play it, but this game is fun if I was 16. Let's put it like that. It's also for some reason heating up my computer so much that I feel like I'm in a sauna right now. I mean, it's not bad. It's just mediocre. I just feel like I've played this before. If you played Borderlands, well, this is Borderlands, right? It doesn't even have anything that would make it stand up and feel like a spin-off. Like the fact that it gives you guns is kind of lame in my opinion. Because here's the thing, like I like the idea of a spin-off, right? And it's kind of cool because now it's Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. But it would be cool if you could just use spells and swords and stuff, like focusing more on melee. But the way it's doing it is just, well, it's Borderlands. Because you have guns. So, meh. Or maybe like if it only had one class that can use guns. The game was supposed to be a DLC for Borderlands. Get the fuck out. I mean, it's full price, so yeah. I don't know. If it was supposed to be a DLC for Borderlands, then it should have stayed a DLC for Borderlands. Like if you're going to make a full-fledged game, it would have been so much cool if you had like shields and you had melee weapons and just that, and maybe bow and arrows and crossbows, but you know, magic, but like nothing as machine guns and bazookas and stuff. They need to be pushing out new contents for every franchise to keep milking people of money. That's the sad part. Can one really kill a skeleton? I think you can disable it. Maybe it gets better later on. No, I think what you see in the beginning is what you get. Let me see if I can refund it, actually. How do you refund games? Oh, Steam support. Tiny Tina Wonderlands. It's not... What should I say? Gameplay or technical issue, DLC or bonus content is missing. It's not what I expected. I want to permanently remove this game from my account. I'll just say it's not what I expected. I'd like to request a refund. I only played it for 1 hour. I think I should be able. Refund method. Yeah, give me my money. Frame rate is low, it crashes. Game is too difficult. Why don't you know? Like this is another thing that I hate about Steam. Like one of the reasons you can refund the game is that it's too difficult. Why is there like a one that says that the game is too easy? Because I would like to click that sometimes, you know. Like I don't like easy games that don't challenge me. It's not fun. Yeah, it's not fun. It has humor made for 2-year-olds with ADHD. Do you know how many 2-year-olds get diagnosed with ADHD? Not that many. See, this is for how many people this type of humor is made. Ah, there we go. I hit the back with the quirky. I hit the back with the quirky. Ah! Does the Discord exist? Yes. DRM-issues. Voice acting is cringe. Chad told me to refund it. The voice acting wasn't cringe. I didn't mind. Why is it that when I make the quirky humor, people are actually laughing? Why is it that when I make the shit garbage tier California humor, people are laughing? Steam account suspended. Did you hear about the Wizards of the Coast walkout? Nay. Let me see. Why are Wizards? Isn't it funny how like the more progressive a company get, the more they have to pull up with shit like walkouts and stuff? And it's usually for ideological reasons. Oh my fucking god. Oh, chat, this is insane. See, this is what I told you. When you hire people based on ideology, you get ideology. Like what they're making is ideology, they're not making entertainment. They walk out over lackluster Scotus Roe v. Wade response. You know what I would do if I was in charge of Wizards of the Coast? Well, it's a little bit late, but I would make, because our, I would be like, because our employees, I would make something like, normally we don't follow politics, we just try to entertain people, but because our employees acted like children and really wanted us to have a response over the SCOTUS decision, we congratulate SCOTUS decision. I mean, we looked at the Constitution, got our team of legal experts. None of them could find the Constitution mention anything about abortion. So now that we had the ruling, can you guys come back to get the fuck back to work, or do we need to fire you and hire other people? Can you imagine if you said some shit like that? We, as employees of Wizards of the Coast, are frustrated, disappointed, completely dissatisfied with Hasbro, out of touch. Oh my god, this is like ushkushi. This is Subarashi. You know, like, companies aren't taking a stance on this because it's actually controversial. It's like 50-50. Like, they would literally piss off people. They would piss off customers if they took a stance. Reason to refund on Steam. Company didn't virtue signal hard or OV. Wait, you know what? Maybe I should buy the game again, refund it, and use that. I'm going to refund. Oh god, I'll refund Tiny Tina again and say, the company didn't have a firm stance on Roe v. Wade. Oh god. Oh yeah, the Red Bull thing on BLM. Red Bull knew what's up. Stalin was the first HR lady. He was. There's no way you can change my mind about it. He was totally the first HR lady. The world we fucking live in. Can you even imagine? Like, I would have never imagined this 6 years ago. It's like the Dungeons and Dragons company is going to have its employees walking out because the Dungeons and Dragons company was a political. Do you know what I would do, by the way? Like, if I was at one of these companies. Like, how I would get rid of the wokeness. Assuming, because it's bad for business, right? Like, that's the main problem with it. Not any other reason. It's just fucking awful for business. So what I would do, I would, let me turn on the lights a little bit. I would create an ESG department where you put all the woke employees and you give it like a cool name, like the inclusivity department or some shit like that. And then you start downsizing that department. And I'd be like, anyone that doesn't have a useful skill and can't reapply for another job. Like, if you have a useful skill, do reapply for another job and you're going to be prioritized. If not, we're sorry. It is like company cuts. Right? Company cuts. Because you can't... you can't just fire them like that. But no, you have like the inclusivity management department or some shit like that. And you put all the ESG people there. And then you're like, oh, we're going to start doing like some company cuts and we need to shrink that ESG department. You know, we need to shrink the inclusivity department. Just tell the employees you voted for Trump. No, because then they can just sabotage you from inside the company. But what I'm saying just makes sense. Have to sign a contract saying Karl Marx was wrong about everything. I'm curious, like, you know, I am curious if these people from Hasbro, right? Because, like, right now it's all about the judges on the Supreme Court. They lied on their oath about Roe v. Wade. And I'm thinking, like, okay, but, like, when you hire these employees, do they tell you at the interview that what they're going to bring to the company is protesting and walking out if you don't take the same political stances they want you to take? Is that how it works? And by the way, like, the thing with, like, they lied on their oath. It's like, no, they, like, you can't prove that. Because, like, at the time, maybe they didn't want to repeal it, but they changed their mind. People can change their mind. You are not the same person you were yesterday. So yesterday, you had one opinion. Tomorrow, you have another. That's not lying. Lying is usually, like, when you lie under oath, it can be proven if you say things that happened in the past that are not true. But, like, when you say what you are going to do in the future, there's no way of proving that. Like, if I'm under oath right now, and I can say, I will certainly not stream tomorrow, right? And then tomorrow I stream, I haven't lied under oath. Because I say, well, yesterday when I was under oath, I really didn't want to stream. But now that there were other things, and I decided that I want to stream. So I didn't lie. Like, this is what people don't understand. The burden of proof legally is not the same like socially. Because socially, people would hold me responsible. Right, like social, but when you're under oath, you can also say, "Well, I didn't remember correctly," because that's a thing, you know. In order to legally lie, you need to willfully misinform. So you can't like say something because you can say something that you're wrong about or you didn't know. You know, like people ask you how much is 2 + 2, and you say 5, and they're like, "Oh, you lied under oath." No, I didn't. I generally thought that 2 + 2 = 5. Prove that I didn't, because you have to prove. Who suggested this awful game? Chat. Just don't treat employees like family. Yeah, well, this is what happens. Look, I had the cleaning lady. Actually, I had 3 cleaning ladies. The first one insulted my wife, so she had to go. But the second one, my wife started fraternizing with, and she was drinking coffee with her. And then she stopped doing proper work because I noticed like the drop in quality. I was telling her, like, look, the first time the cleaning lady was here, the house was spotless. Now that you're fraternizing with her, she's not doing a proper job. And for those of you who ask, like a cleaning lady in Romania is $20, and I had her once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks. So it's helping the Romanian economy. But the point is, you shouldn't, like you should be nice to your employees. You should be nice to people. But don't become family with people, right? Like, you can become friends if you want, but it's still good to keep distance. The military does this. You know, did you notice that the officers don't eat with the soldiers? Like, sometimes it can happen. Sometimes the officers do eat with the soldiers, but it's only when the officer initiates it. Yeah, she assaulted my wife. So, like, the first cleaning lady that I had, she was angry that the house is a mess. And I was like, why the fuck do you think I pay you for? Like, do you want me to clean the house before you arrive? So she was angry that my wife left a mess in the bedroom. Like, it was clothes everywhere. Because she got up to work. She was late. And she started, like, pulling clothes out from the drawers and left it like that. Right? And I was like, well, the cleaning lady is coming, so whatever. And she's angry, you know, and it's like, oh my god, what a woman. Like, what type of woman does this? And I'm like, oh, I see. Well, this is the last time I'm going to require your services. I don't think I can turn the mic up. It's at max, man. I mean, let me see if I can turn it up from here. No, like, the microphone is fine. Stop complaining. No, she wasn't hot. Like, the cleaning lady is usually a middle-aged woman. It's like master and commander. You don't make friends with the men as an officer. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, cleaning a lady angry, she has to clean. Literally. Literally. No, the wife didn't make an Amber Heard. Jesus fucking Christ. How dare the cleaning lady do the job I pay her for? Yes. I don't know. Like, there are these type of people that I guess they want their work to be easy. And it's not like, dude, I have a 3-room apartment and it wasn't that dirty, right? Like, the only reason I kept bringing her in is because I wanted to give her money. You know, I wanted to stimulate the economy, as they say. But the complaining and the whining is like... Like my wife literally had to walk on her tippy toes. Like, she told me she had anxiety from that cleaning lady. Like, she didn't feel like she was in her house. She felt like she was in the cleaning lady's house. And I'm like, okay, well. I suppose it's also due to the fact that the mentality that she probably had at home with kids is that people need to be tidy. So if you make a mess, then she gets upset. I don't know. Scrubbing your toilet, yes. Flushing it for you, no. I don't get that. Sounds like misogyny and ageism. You should be glad you didn't get sued by HR. Dude, I was the HR. I was literally her employer. I was the boss. I'd like a busty middle-aged cleaning lady. Dude, if I were to get something like that Ukrainian refugee, my wife just has a word for it. It's dangerous. Because I found a cleaning lady that was very young. It was on Facebook. And she was like, are there any people with homes that I can clean in this area? And I was like, telling my wife, hey, should we get this one? And she's like, no, that's dangerous, Fee. Okay, oh, it's dangerous. It was dangerous. She was very interesting looking. Like, thick was the way the internet would describe her. Thick like Dexter's mom. And my wife didn't like that. I was looking on Discord to see what's up, but I'm not going to link the stream in Discord because I don't think I'm going to keep it up for long. I'm curious if I'm going to get a refund for the game. Like, I really hope I'm going to get a refund for it. It's not that it's necessarily a bad game, it's mediocre, but the problem is I really hate Randy Pitchfork, or whatever the fuck his name is. Like, he hates gamers, so therefore it's, the feeling is mutual. If it was a really great game, I would have got it, but it's a meh game. Wait, this can't be right. Time played 16 minutes? I mean, I'm not going to complain, but I think I played more than 16 minutes. Where do you get to suggest games? Nowhere. I usually don't play games on the stream. Like, when I do a Let's Play stream, I get half the viewers and almost none of the super chats. So I do get that as feedback. I do happen to understand that it is valuable feedback. So I do play games occasionally, though. Like, every now and then when there's something interesting coming out. If it's mega cringe and I want to see just how cringe it is, or if it's something that I like and it's kind of esoteric and people don't know about it, then I play it. Maybe get a mailmate. I don't think those exist. I literally don't think there are cleaning men. I would have no problem with a cleaning man, to be honest, but I haven't seen anyone applying for a job. Use emulators and play all games in 4K. No. I hear wanting a butler is all the rage. It will be so weird. I don't have a mansion, man. Like, you need... For a butler, you need to have a big family, and you need to have a mansion. Like, here's the thing. When you actually have a mansion, like Hassan Paikor, okay? Hassan Paikor has a mansion. You need stuff. Like, there is no way you can... Like, look at this, okay? There's no way you can clean all of this yourself. Like, none whatsoever. Like, if you live in this place... This is a hotel. But if you live in a place like this, if it wasn't a hotel... Imagine trying to clean the room. Like, unless you have, like, a really big family. Like, you got, like, 9 kids, and they all live here with their wives and shit. And everyone has, like, their own room, and everyone cleans it. Then you need staff. You need the cleaning lady. I mean, just imagine the horror cleaning all these windows. So, yeah, like, if you want a butler, you need to have a large family and you need to have a lot of space. Good butlers are incredibly hard to get. I don't think you even have that concept in Eastern Europe. Like, the concept of a butler. The best thing you can get is a cleaning lady. That's it. Like, you're not going to get someone that, which is very interesting, because there are countries, from what I understand. Like, for example, I might be wrong on this one, but Brazil, okay? So you have, like, people that literally grow up in an expensive house, and they're, like, part of the family, but not really. Like, they're a servant, right? So you have, like, this concept of servant, but they live in the house they serve. And they have to wake up in the morning, and they have to do breakfast, and then they do dinner at night. And I'm thinking, like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, number one, when do they get time off? Because, like, you're literally living at work, right? And how do you bring a boyfriend? Like, how do you get married? How does that fucking work? This is so interesting. I would love to talk with a person from a country like that and just understand how that works. Like, how do you apply for that type of job? How do you get time off? Again, like, if like imagine you're working at the Clintons, right? So you're like the servant of Hillary Clinton, and you live with her, and you cook for her, you clean for her, you do all that shit, but, like, you literally live in her house. This sounds like something from Django Unchained. My fucking god if it's not, you know, but the difference is you get paid. Being a butler is a 24/7 life. I had that when we lived in Indonesia and Malaysia. See, there are countries that practice that. Still have social classes in Brazil. Yeah, but, like, again, it's common in Latin America. I know. You get to see this in telenovelas. And my question is, like, how do these people enjoy life? Like, okay, you get paid for staying there. And you know, you get a couple of advantages as well. I mean, you get to live in a cool house. You get to eat with them, right? Like, you get to eat the same food that they eat. So you have a lot of advantages. Like, even though you're lower class, you still enjoy a lot of the fancy shit. But the question is, like, when do you live your life? How do you have kids? How do you get married? Like, that's some questions that I'm really curious about. The butler from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air also lived there. Yeah, like, how does he date, right? Like, he was single, wasn't he? Like, it's one thing when you go to a job and you stay there, you do your job, and you go home. Well, what do these people do for entertainment? There's so many questions that I want to know. I have a friend whose father was a Bosson's man. If they had a clean lady, the kind that only accidentally met her when he stayed home from school. What? You always see the butler taking a break in a little broom closet. Yeah, but butlers do not date? Is it like a monk? That's insane. Like, if the butler doesn't date, like, he probably has so much sexual energy, you know, like unspent sexual energy that's just about to explode. They watch you sleep, yes. They watch TV with the family. But what if I don't want to watch TV with the butler? Like, I don't know. It's something that I'm. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can actually find this on YouTube. How do butlers date? Do butlers marry? Employees generally prefer their butlers to be single. It is felt that butlers with wives can be torn between their loyalties towards their families and their master. A butler without any family commitments of his own is able to devote... Why the fuck would you do that? Again, I guess the perks that some people might like, it's like, okay, well, you're from a poor family, and you're lower class. And you get to live with this high-class society. So you're now working for them, and you get to eat their food, and you get to stay in their fancy house. But is it really fucking worth it? Like, is it worth it? That's my question. The butler's life is a solitary one, yeah, so no marriage. It is also essential not to become too friendly with the other servants in your household in order to maintain an air of authority. Look at this fucking life. It's like a hermit living in high society. It is just painfully awful. Be smart and polite. A successful butler will be dignified and most disposition with an eye for perfection. You should always be smartly turned out, although often it is advisable to wear slightly mismatched trousers and coats to avoid being mistaken for a gentleman. So basically you have to dress not too good. Like, you don't want to dress too good. You gotta dress in a way that doesn't outshine the massa. Fuck me. If the massa keeps no valet, you will have to lay his clothes on for him in the morning. The perk of the job is that you are entitled to your master's old clothes. You'll always be addressed by your surname by all members of the family, no matter what their age. The staff will use Mr. before surname. So yeah, like, this is one of the advantages, as I got to say. You get to wear, you know, like, fancy clothes and shit. Lead others by example. In the majority of households, the butler is the most senior servant. This means you will be delegating duties to the servants beneath you, such as footmen. You'll also be responsible for the conduct and behavior of these servants. You must ensure that everything is done in an orderly manner and at the correct time. Instructions from the massa or Mrs. Well, okay, so master is massa in the American language, but like how do you say Mrs.? Like Mrs. Or the house should be passed on to the staff in a polite and respectful manner, and it should be clear that these requests are coming from above and not from you. When dealing with servants, a domineering manner is thought to show ignorance, ill-breeding, a weak mind. A firm but fair approach is required. Dude, this is... I mean, like, this to me sounds like fucking punishment. I would rather be a builder or a plumber. You know, the jobs that quote-unquote educated people run away from. I would rather do that, even though I wouldn't be able to do it just than to be a butler. Holy shit. The butler oversees the arrangement of the table. Oh yeah, like this was very important for my grandparents. My grandparents were both university professors at med school. They were in high-class society at the time, and like the table etiquette was more complex than you understand and very annoying. The butler oversees the arrangements of the table and the service for each meal, although you may not be required to serve the food yourself if there are sufficient footbed. After breakfast, you can return to your pantry to finish your morning chores. These may include ironing the newspapers for the masa. Ironing the newspapers for the masa. Polishing the silver. You will be responsible for ensuring these valuable items are kept safe as well as clean. If your mistress decides to go after lunch, you may also go for a walk. However, should she be at home for the afternoon, you should be on to answer the door to any visitors. These will fall into two categories, gentlefolk and persons. Gentlefolk should be led straight to the drawing room, and persons, such as tradesmen, asked to wait in the hall or elsewhere. The butler should have a plan for dealing with visitors that, for whatever reasons, the master or missus does not wish to see. On no account say that the master or missus is not at home when they are. Rather say they are engaged and ask the visitor to call again or at another time. The butler always, I mean, that would create awkward things. It's like, oh, the master isn't home, and then they see the light on, and like, wow. The butler always announces when dinner is ready, and serves the wine during the meal. He also serves teacups and saucers and blah, blah, blah. It's just, I mean, look, I do think, like, some of the job is really cool. I mean, certain aspects, like the level of discipline required and, the manner that these things are done, like there's a tradition. But again, you get no time for yourself, you live at work, and worst of all, you're not allowed to get married. Butlers are responsible for keeping track of everything in the cellar. Holy shit, they have a cellar. They must be rich people. The term butler is derived from buttery, a room used in medieval times to store barrels. As a butler, you will need to record what wine has been given out and drink each day in the cellar. Wait, they drink wine each day? They're going to get cirrhosis. Trasik Masa will allow you to keep the key to the cellar, although others will insist on keeping it themselves to avoid temptation. I mean, yeah, a drunken butler probably is not a good idea. The butler is responsible for decanting the wine before dinner. Some wines may be found to be sick, on the fret, or suffering from too much intumescence. You also need to be wary of adulteration by unscrupulous suppliers of the household's drink. Do you have what it takes? Fuck no. I call BS. You can't say masa not in the US continent. You can't? I think you can. Oh, I should wear a tux. Oh my god. It's $50, by the way. Like, it would cost $50 to have the design and another $50 to rig it. But I like that's a great idea. Like, when I save some money, I'll probably get a tux for the troll. Like a tuxedo. That would be great. Just get on with the business. I'm really curious if there's cases of the butlers doing it with the business. Probably not, though, right? Because, like, the butler is more... well, actually, age doesn't matter if it's higher for the man than the woman, right? In this situation, I mean. But, like, the missus, would she climb down the social ladder and do the butler? I came to say that I have completely Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and it's only okay. Yeah, this is my assessment, Tidge. It's only okay. If you're a fan of Borderlands, you might enjoy it. You also won't be blown away by any new mechanic. Exactly my assessment. It's okay. Did you not watch the Depp versus the Amber Heard trial? The butler told about the 2 bottles of wine for Amber Heard a day. Yeah, well, she's a drunk then. What can I say? 2 bottles a day, that's a lot. I get sick if I drink 1 bottle. 2 bottles a day. Holy shit. Especially if it's rosé. Butler entertain us with this glowing coal from the fireplace. Chop chop. The thing is, maybe, but I'm sure she could just attack the pool boy. No public state about OVA. What? Oh yeah. I don't know. Like, I think Gearbox might have said something about OVA. I would have to check it out. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did say something. probably going to be my tomorrow's video about the Wizards of the Coast. Lara Croft and Bruce Wayne had butlers. Well, again, like the thing with butlers, like you need it if you have a massive household. So if you have like a manor and you have like 12 rooms or something like that, then you need staff. And it's like the butler, I guess, is the head of staff. And especially like if you're in the manor, you're probably a large family anyway, so there's going to be a lot of visitors and stuff, and you're going to... I mean, imagine, okay, you got 12 rooms, right? So let's say there's 14 people in the house. Okay, imagine cooking for 14 people every fucking day. Like, that's insane. Right? So it's going to be an intricate meal. Every single time you sit down, there's this large table. Everyone is sitting at the table. Everyone is eating. I mean, I had something like that when I grew up. It wasn't... Because I lived with my parents and my grandparents. So every time we sat down for the meal, it was 5 people. Now, that's medium-sized, right? But, like, imagine if you're 10. Because for 5 people, it was also very elaborate to set the meal. And you had to cook a lot, basically. Like, you had to constantly make food, so... Yeah, the butler is the HR lady, but with actual finesse and class. If you drink rosé with your bros, it's brosé. If you don't have security, you probably don't need a butler. That is an excellent way to put it. But like the people that have like large manors and stuff, they actually have security. I got tired. Let me see if I got the refund. 5 new items in your inventory. Come on. Please give me a refund for this shit. Don't leave me hanging. What is the rules for Steam refund? I think it's 2 hours played. I only played 1 hour and 20 minutes, so I should be good. Otherwise, it's bad if I don't get a refund for this. I didn't even get my share in Super Chat for this game. Like, really bad investment, even as a streamer. Because usually a lot of people go saying, why do you buy the game? Why do you buy the game if you don't like it? And it's like, well, yeah, because I'm not like you people. I can stream it and make money out of it. Now, if you can make money out of the game somehow, do buy it. I don't care. But, like, if it's a game that I don't enjoy, I wouldn't normally buy it unless I can stream it. Then it's fine. Have you seen the new Ninja Turtles games? Yes, it's really good. I even streamed it. They are quick to take your money, slow to return it. Did you buy it at full price? I think it was like a 15% off type of thing. Yeah, like the Ninja Turtles game is really fun. I enjoyed it. It just got a lot of humor in it, which is the way it should. Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably end it here because I was waiting to see if I get a refund, but it doesn't seem that it's happening. You should have played it with Kibbs and Arch. I actually did ask them, but they were streaming it when it was like 3 a.m. for my country, and I was like, okay, well. Did V run into Paladin Mike? No. But I assume it's a very progressive Paladin, isn't he? Ninja April was still a mistake? Nah, she's got that ass. I like that ass. It's a great game. Yeah, I didn't expect April would be in the game, but the way they made her is kind of cool. Like, it's got comedic effect. Like when she does the grab and she smashes people, she then takes a selfie at the end. She uses a camera in order to do damage, and she drops the mic. So I do like that. A refund will be processed by a staff, takes a day or 2. I don't know. I usually don't refund games. I mean, I know what I buy, but every now and then there's a game that's like, ugh. You love arcade co-op games, so do I. The arcade games just started jumping franchise, then changing the game. Yeah. I mean, people complaining about DLC haven't inserted quarters in an arcade machine when they were young. I'll tell you that. So yeah. Anyway, right. Thank you for watching the stream. Really appreciate it. Really thank you for the donations. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.